Our task involves raising awareness about how poverty blocks girls from getting an education in developing countries. We found that many lower grade students are lacking knowledge about how hard a quality education can be acquired in rural areas in developing countries, especially for girls. In most less economically developed countries, girls have considerably less opportunities to have access to education than boys. So, we conducted free activities to raise awareness, surveys and poster making, a presentation to the 7th grade, and book donations to charity are all part of the project. Our first activity is collecting responses using a survey. The purpose of doing this is to investigate how many students are aware of education under poverty for girls that are living in developing countries and how this will affect their lives and the whole country, which helps us to determine what activity we should do after analyzing the results of the survey. In the survey, we inserted fun facts and NGO database under each question to help educate students about the effects of girls getting less education in a country and on their family. We are doing this because we want to emphasize the importance of keeping the literacy rate among girls high. And it's very successful since every interviewee gains new knowledge after answering the survey. Students' new knowledge gained from our survey is shown in the second activity, which is the presentation to the 7th grade. We distributed surveys among the school community by posting messages and announcements in the student groups and asking them to take our survey online. In addition, my groupmates and I created a poster to raise awareness, and we inserted a QR code for our survey to attract more people to get involved in our investigation. As a result, we successfully raised awareness among students. The weakness of this activity is that there are a limited number of respondents to our survey, but it was enough for us to determine whether we should host a presentation because the average mark for each respondent only reaches 60% correct. We overcame the problem of low awareness by writing fun facts on posters that we hung in hallways and school buildings. Overall, the result turned to be successful because we achieved the outcome of this survey, which was to raise awareness and educate students.
Our second activity is a presentation for Year 7 to raise awareness about women's education in poverty. We arranged a time slot with the Year 7 teacher and designed our presentation into 3 sections. We provided them with some information related to our topics, let the Year 7 students do the Kahoot, which connect with our PowerPoint, and make poster for checking learning outcomes. Finally, we printed out the posters they made and displayed them in our school. We use candies and certificates to motivate them, so the students are more willing to work with us. The outcome of this activity is quite successful. Many of these Year 7 students have completed the Kahoot with a high score, and many of them have done the poster with their own understanding. Although we have gotten good outcomes in this activity, there are still several challenges in the activity. The students are making posters too slowly. Furthermore, in the middle of our presentation, some went wrong with the computer, which caused us to waste some time. And the students got impatient when we had technology issues. However, the computer problem has been solved. The students were also really excited with our presentation, and they have finished some beautiful posters.
Our third activity, which is possibly the most effective activity in our project, is to donate books to migrant schools from our school community. We advertised our activities by making posters that included some facts related to our project and sticking them around our campus, doing presentations in secondary assembly, and posting advertisements on our online secondary team chat. We put a cardboard box in the most popular spot in our school. The outcome of the activity was successful. Many students and teachers donated books, and we sent the books to the migrant school through our teachers. Our activity successfully raised the awareness of women's education and their poverty. The poster is in Chinese and English, which means more people could understand it. We bought several boxes of lollipops and gifted the people that donate books to us. These encouraged students, especially the younger students, to participate as they wanted to get the candies. Our presentation in the secondary assembly is bilingual too, and we used attractive PowerPoint and bullet point sentences. The audience could get information quickly and is more likely to remember our activity and the information we provided. We purposefully kept our presentation brief so that the audience would not become bored. We also raise awareness by sending messages on school social media. Other students in our school can see our message. The cardboard box was put in the most popular place in our school, and we decorated it, which raised awareness as more people will find the box and it is more attractive. However, we had several challenges throughout the activity. The time of the assembly had been postponed unexpectedly for some reason, so our plan had been disrupted. There was no one that came and donated a book on the first day of our activity, as we didn't advertise in the assembly yet, which was unsuccessful. But what we did well is we overcame this challenge by postponing the activity and increasing the advertisement. For example, we used candies as a reward. The outcome is successful as there are more books than we expected. Generally speaking, our three activities, including poster and survey making, presentation to Year 7, and a book donation, are successful. There are some weaknesses we found throughout the project, including lack of communication, last-minute decisions didn't distribute the jobs evenly, but we could definitely improve it next time by making tables, etc. Overall, we found out how important our issue is by the survey, we help others by donating books, and we raise awareness of women's education poverty in our school community.